It's about you and I when we are resistant to God after being exposed to his truth, there no longer remains a sacrifice to us or for us. This is important because what we know here is that truth is already known and that the sacrifice has already been explained. These people already understand all this, and the Spirit has already been put within them. So the greater the light, the greater the responsibility to respond. This is the warning from these writings. First Peter tells us this in chapter 4, the warning that says, if it begins with us first, let's go back. For it is time for judgment to begin with the house of God. And if it begins with us first, what will be the outcome for those who do not obey the gospel of God? See, judgment always begins with God's people. You know, I was telling our church when I did this message, as a firstborn, I felt like I had a responsibility that was different than my sibling. The one that said, okay, I'm more responsible as a firstborn to lead. I'm more responsible to carry the name, to be the first one to do the chores. Not the only one, right? This is the same thing that's being told here in Peter. You and I, who are God's people, judgment starts with us. Discipline starts with us. We are an example to the other nations. So we're either an example to do what is right, or we're an example of what it looks like when we disobey God and he disciplines us for those who would do wrong. See, this is the example that judgment will not begin with the nation. It begins with those who bear God's name. And this is exactly what Isaiah, Yeshua, and Paul said all along. Revelation 2:5 says this, therefore, remember from where you have fallen and repent and do the deeds you did at first. But if not, I'm coming to you and will remove your lampstand out of its place unless you repent. See, what we understand here is that this is about God's presence and witness in our life. He's telling these people in the book of Revelation to the church, he's searching their hearts. And he's saying, I want you to be worthy of me as the bridegroom coming for you as the bride. But you have fallen. So turn back, repent, and do the deeds you did at first. The very first time you fell in love, how romantic you were, how sweet you were, how loving you were. Return to those things. But if you don't, he will come and he will remove your lampstand from its place unless you repent. He's saying, I'm going to remove the light.